Hello friends, I welcome you all to my another learning video. So today I am going to talk on a very important topic, and the topic is the three major reasons why we make losses in stock market. See, it's been a month that I have started my paid service, and many people contact me to inquire regarding my services, and during that conversation many people say that, sir, I had huge losses in stock market. Some say they have lost 50,000, some say, sir, I have lost 1 lakh, and few say, sir, I have lost few lakhs in stock market. And they request me, or they ask me that if I could help them in recovering their losses. So I try to guide them accordingly. So today I just thought to make a common video to everyone, that the top 3 reasons or the top 3 major reasons why we still make losses in stock market, or the 3 important reasons that we should consider in stock market to minimize our losses. So number 1, lack of knowledge. I believe lack of knowledge is one of the major reasons why we make losses in stock market. See, you may be a beginner and you may have an experience of less than a year in stock market, then you would definitely agree with me on this point. See, nobody enters stock market with complete knowledge, but it is the aspiration or it is the ego of learning that makes us different from other. See, we may have losses, we may had losses, huge losses, but we should take that as a fee that we are paying to market us in order to learn something out of it. So when we are paying a amount to market, then we should make sure that we are learning something from the markets, right? So my point is, and always try to learn something out of market. Even if you are making losses, try to analyze your loss and try to learn something from that loss. And most importantly, never ever repeat the mistakes that you did in market. So avoid the mistakes that you did prior. So always remember, learning is a process. Learning is a never-ending process. Learning never doesn't have a period of time. For example, an engineer can never say that he has completed his learning in 4 years of his time, during the 4 years of his course. He may have completed his course during the 4 years, but his real learning starts from the next day of his completion of course. So learning is a journey. Learning is a never-ending journey, and if you want to be successful or you want to achieve your goals in your life, then you have to be part of this journey. Number 2, high expectations. We as a beginner, we have high expectations from stock market. We think we can make huge returns or we can make huge profits in a smaller period of time from stock market. See, we think stock market is that simple, but remember, stock market is simple but not easy. If it was easy, then you wouldn't be in this loss, right? So I remember once a lady contacted me regarding my paid service. So she was asking me regarding my services, and during that conversation I asked her, ma'am, what is your expectation from market? What returns are you expecting? She said, sir, I'm expecting at least 2,000 profits per day. So I asked her, ma'am, what is your capital? She said, my capital is 12,000. Now just imagine, she is expecting 2,000 profits from with a capital of 12,000. Now just calculate what percent is 2,000 of 12,000. It is approx 16% to 17%. So if a person makes 16 to 17% return on capital in a single day, then just imagine in just few months or in just few years he or she would be a millionaire or a billionaire, right? But this is not possible. I'm not saying that you can never make 16 to 15% return in a single day. You can make, we do make, but it is not made every day. Every day we don't make such money. It is not possible every day. So when we realize this, when we realize that we cannot make 2k or 3k profit with our capital of 10,000, we at this period of time brokers come into the play. Brokers will come to you and they will say, sir, please trade with us, we will give you high leverage. They will give you into 10 or into 30, that is into 10 into 10 of your capital or into 10 into 30 of your capital. For example, if your capital is 10,000, so they will say we will give you leverage of 1 lakh, you can trade with 1 lakh. Or even some brokers will say we will give you leverage into 30 times, which is 3 lakhs. If your capital is 10,000, you can trade up to 3 lakh rupees. So beginners get excited here and beginners start trading with high leveraged money with the expectation of high returns. Now if they are going in right direction, then well and good, but beginners never calculate the risk, or beginners never calculate their losses. So just imagine if a person is making 5% return on his capital, right? If my capital is 10,000 and my broker is giving me 1 lakh, so I am making 5%, then my profit is 5,000, right? My initial capital was only 10,000 and now due to leverage I made 5,000, so my profit is 50,000. Well and good. But what if the trade goes against us and we make 5% of loss? Now just imagine, what is my initial capital 10,000, but I am trading with 1 lakh and my loss is 5%. So what would be my loss? 5,000. And what is 5,000 of my capital? 50% of my capital. So initially I have lost 50% of my capital in a single trade and in a single day. So this is why all this happens when we have high expectations from market. When we trade with high expectations, we tend to lose control over our trades and we make huge losses. So my only point is, we should the one who is making losses, we should not trade with leveraged money. We should try to trade only with our own capital. Leveraged money is not for everyone. They may give the leveraged money to everyone, but still it is only for those who can manage the risk. So my only point is, we should not have high expectations from market. High expectations, I mean over expectations. We should not have over expectations from market, right? Our profit should be a calculated profit. Our loss should be a calculated loss, right? Only then market will reward you. Only then you can grow in market. Only then you can learn in market. Only then you can earn consistently in market. So that was second most important reason why we make loss in stock market. Now third, indiscipline. See, I can say this very openly that discipline is found very rarely in stock market. We as a beginner, we fail to be a disciplined trader? See, when we take a trade in stock market, sometimes we don't even properly monitor it. For example, I remember a few years back when I was a beginner, I took a trade and I was waiting for my target, but that time market was very slow. Market's movement was very slow, so unfortunately I had some other works also, so I just decided to place my target order and then continue with my other work. So I just placed my target order, and then I started to do my other work. Few minutes later I just checked my trade, and my trade was in negative. Why? Because I forgot to place my stop loss order. I had only placed my target order. So I just checked the charts. Let me tell you, my target was 250 rupees. So I just checked my chart. So the price went till 249.5 and it returned from there, and my target was missed by only 0.5%. Sorry, 0.5 point. So why did this happen? This happened due to my indiscipline. I failed to monitor my trade because I was a beginner and market was slow. I was not monitoring my trades, and this is why I had a loss. I could have closed my position in profit, but I had to close it in loss. So my point is, whenever we take a trade in stock market, we should monitor it properly. Other than this, another important factor is patience. We don't have patience. See, for example, if we have taken a trade at 100 rupee and our target is 105, so when price moves from 100 to 102, and from 102 it starts falling to 101, then we lose our control over trade and we book the profits there. Why? We think that it will fall below 100 and we will be in loss, so we book our profit at 101. But what happens? It was a positive trade, and from 101 it retraces back and hits our target of 105. So what we did, we had booked early at 101, which was only 1 point. Now in the other case, we had taken a trade at 100 and our stop loss is 95. So imagine our price has started falling from 100. So what do? Do we close at 99? Do we close at 98? No, we do wait for our stop loss to hit, or sometimes we even wait below our stop loss, expecting price to move up, right? But during the profit time, what do? We close early. So this is the indiscipline. These are the qualities of an indisciplined trader. So in stock market, to minimize our losses, it is not that only our setup would help us. There are a lot of other factors like discipline, like patience, like risk management, like money management. All these things we have to learn with our setups, so that in order to become a profitable trader, all these factors help us to make us a profitable trader. So I have discussed 3 points. Number 1, lack of knowledge. Number 2, high expectation. Number 3, indiscipline. I hope I have tried my best to explain why we are still in loss in stock market. So try to rethink on what I have tried to explain, because this will minimize your loss and it will increase your profitability. I hope to see you again with some another interesting video. Thank you.